From a Buddhist perspective, nothing arises by chance. Did you know that your date of birth is not just a random number? Not just a detail written on a piece of paper? Not just a moment marked in time, but something far deeper. Something that carries within it hidden patterns, unseen influences, and spiritual messages that have been with you since the very beginning of your life. Namo Amitabha Buddha. From a Buddhist perspective, nothing arises by chance. Everything that appears in our life, every encounter, every challenge, every blessing, is shaped by causes and conditions that extend far beyond what we can immediately see. And your birth is no exception. The moment you were born was not random. It was the unfolding of karma, a precise intersection of energies shaped by your past actions, intentions, and experiences, not only from this life, but from countless lives before. This is why, when we look at the numbers of your birth date, we are not simply looking at mathematics. We are looking at a symbolic language, a language that reveals tendencies, patterns, and lessons that your soul has brought into this life. Lessons that are waiting to be understood. Lessons that are waiting to be transformed. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Have you ever wondered why certain patterns keep repeating in your life? Why you seem to attract the same types of people, the same kinds of situations, the same emotional cycles, again and again? Perhaps you try to change. Perhaps you make different choices. And yet, something familiar continues to return. This is not a coincidence. It is karma unfolding. It is the echo of unresolved energies expressing themselves through your present experience. And what if, instead of feeling confused or frustrated by these patterns, you could finally understand them? What if you could see clearly why these cycles exist, what they are trying to teach you, and how you can begin to transform them? This is the purpose of this teaching, not to label you, not to limit you, but to help you see more clearly. Because clarity is the beginning of freedom. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Imagine for a moment that you could look at your life from a higher perspective, that instead of reacting to every situation, you could understand the deeper forces behind it. You could recognize a pattern before it fully unfolds. You could pause, reflect, and choose a different response. This is the power of awareness, and this is where transformation begins. Many people spend their entire lives reacting unconsciously to their karma. They repeat the same mistakes. They follow the same emotional habits. They remain trapped in the same cycles, not because they lack intelligence, but because they lack awareness. They do not see what is happening beneath the surface. But once you begin to understand your karmic patterns, everything changes. You are no longer just reacting. You are observing. You are no longer trapped. You are learning. And from that learning, a new path begins to open. Namo Amitabha Buddha. In this video, we will explore something that may completely shift how you see yourself. Your karmic number. A simple yet powerful key, derived from your date of birth. That reveals the lessons you came here to learn, the challenges you are meant to face, and the strengths you already carry within you. This number is not your identity. It does not define you completely, but it acts as a guide, a mirror, reflecting aspects of your inner world that may not yet be fully conscious. And when you begin to see these aspects clearly, you begin to gain the ability to transform them. Namo Amitabha Buddha. What you are about to discover is not about predicting your future. It is about understanding your present, because the future is shaped not by fate alone, but by the awareness you bring into each moment. And here is something even more important to understand. Karma is not a punishment. It is not something imposed upon you as a form of judgment. It is a process, a natural unfolding of cause and effect, guided by intention. Every thought you think, every emotion you cultivate, every action you take, creates an imprint, and these imprints shape your experience of reality. So when we speak about karma, we are not speaking about destiny as something fixed. We are speaking about potential, about patterns that can be understood, and therefore transformed. Namo Amitabha Buddha. So as you continue listening, allow yourself to remain open. Do not rush to judge. Do not try to immediately analyze everything. Simply observe. Let the words settle gently in your mind, and ask yourself quietly, what might my karma be trying to teach me? Because the answer has been with you all along. Understanding karma beyond cause and effect. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Before we can truly understand what your birth date reveals about your life, we must first understand what karma really is, because karma is often misunderstood. Many people believe karma is simply a system of reward and punishment. Do good and good things happen. Do bad and suffering follows. It sounds simple, almost mechanical. But the Buddha taught something far deeper. Karma is not just about what you do. It is about why you do it. It is not only your actions, but your intentions, your thoughts, your emotions. Every moment, you are creating karma. Even now, as you listen to these words, the way you think, the way you feel, is shaping your inner world. And over time, that inner world becomes your outer reality. Namo Amitabha Buddha. From the moment you are born, you do not arrive as a blank slate. You carry with you a field of karmic energy, a collection of tendencies, habits, emotional patterns. Some of them you may recognize. Others feel like mysteries. Why do you react strongly in certain situations? Why do you attract similar types of people again and again? Why do certain challenges keep returning, no matter how much you try to avoid them? These are not coincidences. They are echoes of karma. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Think of karma not as a punishment, but as a teacher that presents you with the exact lessons you need, again and again, until you understand them, until you grow beyond them. This is why two people can face the same situation, but experience it completely differently. Because each person carries a different karmic imprint. One sees suffering, another sees opportunity. One reacts with fear, another responds with wisdom. The difference is not in the situation, it is in the mind. Namo Amitabha Buddha. This is why understanding your karma is so important. Because without awareness, you will continue reacting unconsciously, repeating patterns without ever questioning them. But with awareness, everything changes. You begin to see clearly, this is not happening to me. This is happening for me to understand something. And in that moment, you stop being a victim of your life, and you begin to become its creator. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Buddhist masters often remind us, karma is not a fixed destiny. It is not something you are trapped in forever. It is something that is constantly being shaped by your present awareness. Your past may influence you, but it does not control you. Right now, in this very moment, You are creating your future karma through your thoughts, through your choices, through your awareness. This is where your power lies. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Imagine, if instead of reacting with anger, you chose understanding. If instead of fear, you chose trust. If instead of holding on to pain, you chose to let go. Each of these small shifts begins to transform your karmic path. Not instantly, but gradually, like water shaping stone. Over time, everything changes. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And this is where your birth date becomes meaningful. Because according to spiritual teachings, the moment you were born was not random. It reflected the exact karmic conditions that your soul carried into this life, the challenges you would face, the strengths you would develop, the lessons you would need to learn. Your birth date is like a map, a subtle guide, pointing toward your karmic journey. Namo Amitabha Buddha. But remember this carefully. A map is not the destination. It only shows the path. You still choose how to walk it. You still choose whether to repeat old patterns or transform them, whether to remain unconscious or awaken. This is why understanding your karmic number is not about labeling yourself. It is about liberating yourself. Namo Amitabha Buddha. So as we continue, ask yourself gently, what patterns have been repeating in my life? What lessons keep returning again and again? And what if, instead of resisting them, you began to understand them? Because once you understand karma, you no longer fear it. You begin to work with it. And that is the beginning of true transformation. Namo Amitabha Buddha. How to calculate your karmic number. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Now that you understand what karma truly is, the next step is something very simple, but very powerful. You are about to discover your karmic number, a number that reflects the lessons you came here to learn, the challenges you are meant to face, and the hidden patterns that shape your life. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And the most surprising part is this. This number has been with you since the day you were born. It is already within your birth date, waiting to be revealed. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Do not worry. This is not complicated. You do not need any special knowledge. You only need one thing: your complete date of birth, the day, the month, and the year. Let us walk through this together, step by step, so you can clearly understand. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Imagine, someone was born on July 15th, 1990. We will use this example to guide you. Now begin with the day. The day here is 15. Because this is a two-digit number, we need to simplify it. So we add the digits together. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Now we have a single number. 6. If your day is already a single digit, like 7 or 3, you can keep it as it is, but whenever it has two digits, you always reduce it. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Now, move to the month. July is the 7th month, so the number is simply 7. There is nothing to reduce here. But if your birth month is October, November, or December, you will need to simplify. For example, October is 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. November is 11. 1 plus 1 equals 2. December is 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Again, we always bring it back to a single digit. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Now we move to the year. This is where many people feel confused, but it is actually very simple. Take the full year, in our example, 1990. Now add all the digits together. 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 0 equals 19. We are not finished yet, because 19 is still not a single digit. So we reduce it again. 1 plus 9 equals 10, still not a single digit. So we continue. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Now we have it. The number for the year is 1. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Now, pause for a moment. Look at what we have so far. Day equals 6, month equals 7, year equals 1, 3 numbers, each representing a part of your birth. Now we bring them together. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Add them slowly. 6 plus 7 equals 13, 13 plus 1 equals 14. We are close now. But once again, 14 is still not a single digit, so we reduce it one final time. 1 plus 4 equals 5. And this is the karmic number. Namo Amitabha Buddha 5. A single number, but within it, a deeper meaning, a spiritual message, a pattern that may have been shaping this person's life all along. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Each number from 1 to 9 carries its own energy, its own lessons, its own challenges, and its own gifts. Your karmic number is not random. It is not just mathematics. It is a reflection of the tendencies your soul brings into this life. Namo Amitabha Buddha. When you discover this number, you may begin to notice something. Things that once felt confusing start to make sense. Patterns that kept repeating become clearer. You begin to understand why certain situations appear in your life, why certain emotions feel so strong, why some lessons take longer to learn. Namo Amitabha Buddha. But remember this number is not here to limit you. It is not here to define you. It is here to guide you, like a quiet voice, pointing you toward awareness. Namo Amitabha Buddha. So now, take a moment. Calculate your own karmic number. Slowly, carefully, follow each step. And once you find your number, do not rush to judge it. Do not label it as good or bad. Simply observe. Because in the next part, we will explore what each number truly means and what it may be trying to teach you about your life. Namo Amitabha Buddha. The meaning of karmic numbers. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Now that you have discovered your karmic number, the question becomes, what does it mean? Because behind each number, there is a story, a path, a lesson that your soul came here to understand. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Let us begin with the first number, karmic number 1. If your karmic number is 1, your life is deeply connected to the journey of self-discovery. This is the path of identity, of independence, of leadership. People with this number often carry a strong inner fire, a desire to move forward, to create, to lead. You are not here to follow the crowd. You are here to walk your own path. Namo Amitabha Buddha. But this path is not always easy, because with independence comes loneliness. With leadership comes responsibility. You may often feel like you have to do everything alone, like no one truly understands your vision, like you must fight harder than others, just to prove your worth. Namo Amitabha Buddha, the core lesson of number 1, is self-confidence, not the loud kind that seeks validation, but the quiet kind that remains steady, even when no one is watching, even when no one is supporting you. Namo Amitabha Buddha. But there is also a shadow, the shadow of pride, of isolation, of believing that you must carry everything alone. This is where transformation begins. When you realize true leadership is not about standing above others, it is about lifting others with you. Namo Amitabha Buddha, karmic number 2. If your karmic number is 2, your life is centered around connection, harmony, and relationships. Like you are naturally sensitive, you feel deeply, you understand others, even without words. You are a bridge between people, a peacemaker, a quiet force that brings balance into the world. Namo Amitabha Buddha. But this sensitivity can also become your greatest challenge. Because when you feel everything, you can lose yourself in others. You may avoid conflict just to keep the peace. You may silence your own needs to protect others' feelings. And slowly, you begin to forget yourself. Namo Amitabha Buddha, the lesson of number 2, is learning to find strength in vulnerability, to speak your truth without losing your kindness, to stand for yourself without creating conflict. Namo Amitabha Buddha. There is also a deeper fear, the fear of rejection, the fear of not being loved enough. This fear can lead you to seek validation from others, to depend on their approval, to feel worthy. But true transformation happens when you realize you are already enough, exactly as you are. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And from that place, your relationships change because you are no longer seeking love, you are sharing it. Karmic number 3. If your karmic number is 3, your life is guided by expression, creativity, and communication. There's a natural lightness in your energy, a joy that wants to be shared with the world. You may feel drawn to art, music, writing, or any form of expression that allows you to speak from your heart. Namo Amitabha Buddha. You are here to inspire, to bring light into spaces that feel heavy, to remind others that life can still be joyful, even in difficult moments. Namo Amitabha Buddha. But there is also a challenge, because with so many ideas, it becomes easy to lose focus. You may start many things, but finish very few. You may feel inspired, but struggle to stay consistent. Namo Amitabha Buddha. The lesson of number 3 is discipline, learning to take your inspiration and bring it into reality, to not only dream, but to create, to not only begin, but to complete. Namo Amitabha Buddha. There is also a deeper lesson in communication, because your words carry power. They can heal, or they can hurt. They can uplift, or they can destroy. True transformation happens when you learn to speak with awareness, with intention, with compassion. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And finally, number 3 teaches you something simple but profound. Life is not meant to be carried as a burden. It is meant to be experienced, felt, expressed. Namo Amitabha Buddha. As we continue, you may begin to see yourself in one of these numbers. Or perhaps you are starting to understand why certain patterns exist in your life. But this is only the beginning. Because in the next section, we will explore the deeper paths of numbers 4, 5, and 6. Namo Amitabha Buddha. The meaning of karmic numbers 4 to 6. Namo Amitabha Buddha. As you continue this journey of understanding, you may begin to feel something shift within you, a quiet awareness that your life has never been random, that every challenge, every pattern has been guiding you toward something deeper. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Now, let us continue exploring the next karmic paths. Karmic number 4. If your karmic number is 4, your life is rooted in stability, structure, and foundation. You are here to build, to create something solid, something lasting. Whether in your work, your relationships, or your personal growth. Namo Amitabha Buddha. There's a natural discipline within you, a desire for order, for clarity, for control. You may feel most comfortable when things are predictable, when everything has its place, when life follows a plan. Namo Amitabha Buddha. But life does not always follow plans, and this is where your challenge begins, because when change arrives, it can feel unsettling, even threatening. You may resist it. You may hold on to what feels safe, even when it no longer serves you. Namo Amitabha Buddha. The lesson of number 4 is learning to balance structure with flexibility, to understand that true stability does not come from controlling everything. It comes from being able to adapt. Namo Amitabha Buddha. There is also another hidden weight, the feeling that everything depends on you, that you must carry responsibility alone. This can create pressure, exhaustion, a quiet burden that no one else sees. Namo Amitabha Buddha. But transformation begins when you realize you do not have to carry everything. You can trust others. You can let go, even just a little, because true strength is not rigidity. It is resilience. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And perhaps the deepest lesson of all is remembering that life is not only something to build, it is also something to experience. Karmic number 5. If your karmic number is 5, your life is guided by freedom, change, and exploration. You are not meant to stay still for too long. There is a restless energy within you, a desire to move, to discover, to experience life fully. Namo Amitabha Buddha. You may feel drawn to travel, new ideas, new environments, anything that breaks routine, anything that expands your world. Namo Amitabha Buddha. But with this freedom comes a challenge, because constant movement can become a form of escape. You may leave things unfinished, walk away too soon, lose interest before something has the chance to grow. Namo Amitabha Buddha. The lesson of number 5 is understanding that true freedom is not just the ability to move, it is the ability to remain present, even when things feel uncomfortable, even when life becomes still. Namo Amitabha Buddha. There is also the risk of impulsiveness, acting too quickly, choosing without reflection, following excitement instead of awareness. But real transformation happens when you learn to balance adventure with responsibility, movement with grounding. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And then something beautiful begins to happen. You realize that not every journey requires you to go somewhere new. Sometimes the greatest discovery is within yourself. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Karmic number 6. If your karmic number is 6, your life revolves around love, care, and responsibility. You are naturally drawn to support others, to protect, to nurture, to create harmony in the spaces around you. Namo Amitabha Buddha. You may feel a deep sense of duty toward your family, your relationships, even your community. You want others to feel safe, loved, understood. Namo Amitabha Buddha. But within this beautiful energy, there is also a quiet danger, because in caring for everyone else, you may forget to care for yourself. You may give too much, carry too much, until you feel emotionally exhausted. Namo Amitabha Buddha. The lesson of number 6 is balance, learning that giving and receiving must exist together, that you cannot pour endlessly from an empty cup. Namo Amitabha Buddha. There is also a tendency toward perfection, You may expect too much from yourself, from others, from life. And when reality does not match your expectations, disappointment appears. Namo Amitabha Buddha. But transformation begins when you accept that imperfection is part of being human, that love does not require perfection, only presence, only sincerity. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And perhaps the deepest lesson is this: to love yourself with the same compassion you offer to others, because when you do, everything changes. Namo Amitabha Buddha. As you listen, you may begin to recognize yourself in these patterns, in these lessons. But there are still deeper layers waiting to be revealed. In the next part, we will explore the final karmic paths, numbers 7, 8, and 9. Namo Amitabha Buddha. The meaning of karmic numbers 7 to 9. Expanded Namo Amitabha Buddha. As we move deeper into this journey, something begins to change. The focus is no longer only on what happens outside, but on what is unfolding within. Because the final karmic numbers, 7, 8, and 9, do not simply shape your life circumstances, they shape your consciousness. They guide you toward understanding, toward awakening, toward something beyond the surface of ordinary experience. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Karmic number 7. If your karmic number is 7, your life is guided by a quiet but powerful force, the search for truth, not superficial answers, but deep understanding, the kind that cannot be found in noise, the kind that can only be discovered in stillness. Namo Amitabha Buddha. You are naturally introspective. How you observe more than you speak. You question more than you accept. There is something within you that is always searching, searching for meaning, searching for purpose, searching for what lies beneath, what others simply take for granted. Namo Amitabha Buddha. You may often feel different, as if the world around you is moving too fast, too distracted, too focused on things that feel temporary. And while others chase external success, you are drawn inward, toward knowledge, toward spirituality, toward understanding the nature of existence itself. Namo Amitabha Buddha. But this path is not without difficulty, because in your search for depth, you may begin to withdraw from life, to isolate yourself, to spend more time in your thoughts than in real experience. And slowly, a distance forms between you and the world. Namo Amitabha Buddha. The lesson of number 7 is balance between knowing and living, between wisdom and connection. Because knowledge alone cannot fulfill you. It must be lived, it must be embodied through real experiences, through relationships, through presence. Namo Amitabha Buddha. There is also a deeper challenge, trust. You may find it difficult to open your heart fully, to allow others to truly see you, because you are always searching for certainty, for clarity, for answers. But life does not always offer certainty. The transformation begins when you accept that. Namo Amitabha Buddha. When you allow yourself to connect, even without knowing everything, to trust, even without guarantees, because true wisdom is not only found in solitude, it is also found in the simple, imperfect, beautiful moments of being alive. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Karmic number 8. If your karmic number is 8, your life carries a powerful energy, the energy of manifestation, of leadership, of building something meaningful. in the material world. Namo Amitabha Buddha. You are not here to remain small. You are here to create, to lead, to influence, to turn vision into reality. There is a strong drive within you, a sense of ambition that pushes you forward, even when things are difficult, even when others give up. Namo Amitabha Buddha. You may find yourself drawn toward success, toward financial stability, toward recognition, toward positions where your decisions can shape outcomes. But this path is not only about achievement, it is about awareness. Namo Amitabha Buddha, because the deeper lesson of number 8 is learning how to use power. Power over situations, power over resources, power over influence, and most importantly, power over yourself. Namo Amitabha Buddha. There is a risk of becoming attached to success, to status, to control. You may begin to measure your worth by what you achieve, by what you own, by how others see you. Namo Amitabha Buddha. But life will not allow this illusion to remain forever. There will be moments where everything rises, and moments where everything falls, moments of gain and moments of loss. Namo Amitabha Buddha. These are not punishments, they are teachings, showing you that true power is not what you hold, but how you respond when things change. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Transformation begins when you shift your perspective, when success is no longer just for yourself, but becomes something you can share, something you can use to uplift others, to create impact beyond your own life. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And in that moment, something profound happens. Ambition becomes purpose, power becomes wisdom, and success becomes meaningful. Karmic number 9. If your karmic number is 9, your life is guided by compassion, by a deep and natural desire to serve, to heal, to bring light into the world. Namo Amitabha Buddha. You feel things deeply, not only your own emotions, but the emotions of others. The suffering of the world does not feel distant to you. It feels close, personal, almost as if it lives within your own heart. Namo Amitabha Buddha. You may feel called to help, to give, to make a difference, to stand for something greater than yourself, and this is your gift, a beautiful one. Namo Amitabha Buddha. But within this gift, there is also a challenge, because when you give too much, you may begin to lose yourself. You may feel overwhelmed, emotionally drained, carrying burdens that were never yours to carry alone. Namo Amitabha Buddha, the lesson of number 9, is understanding boundaries. Learning that compassion does not mean sacrifice. Learning that helping others should not come at the cost of yourself. Namo Amitabha Buddha. There is also a tendency toward idealism. You see the world not only as it is, but as it could be. And sometimes, reality feels disappointing, incomplete. Namo Amitabha Buddha. But transformation begins when you accept that change is gradual, that even the smallest act of kindness has meaning, that even one life touched is enough. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And perhaps the deepest lesson is forgiveness, letting go of the past, letting go of expectations, letting go of what cannot be changed. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Because when you release these attachments, your heart becomes lighter, your energy becomes clearer, and your compassion becomes sustainable. Namo Amitabha Buddha. You no longer try to carry the world, you become a light within it. Now, You have seen the full journey, from 1 to 9, each number a different path, a different lesson, a different expression of karma, a Namo Amitabha Buddha. And perhaps now, you are beginning to understand that your life has always been guiding you, that nothing you have experienced has been meaningless. Namo Amitabha Buddha, but understanding is only the beginning. Because the true question is, what will you do with this awareness? In the next part, we will explore how to transform karma itself, how to move from unconscious patterns into conscious living. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Transforming karma from awareness to change. Namo Amitabha Buddha now. You understand your karmic number? You have seen the patterns, the lessons, the energies that may be shaping your life. But a deeper question arises. Can karma be changed? Or are you simply destined to repeat the same cycles again and again? Namo Amitabha Buddha. The Buddha taught something very important. Karma is not a prison. It is a process, a living, changing flow of cause and effect that is influenced by every moment of awareness. Namo Amitabha Buddha. This means you are not trapped, you are not fixed, you are not defined by your past. Right now, in this very moment, you are creating new karma through your thoughts, through your choices, through your awareness. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And this is where transformation begins. Step 1. Awareness. The first step is awareness, because you cannot change what you do not see. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Begin to observe your life gently, without judgment. Notice your reactions, your emotions, your patterns. Ask yourself, why do I respond this way? What is this situation trying to teach me? Namo Amitabha Buddha. At first, this may feel uncomfortable because you begin to see things you once ignored, but slowly, clarity appears, and with clarity comes freedom. Step 2. Meditation and inner stillness. One of the most powerful tools for transforming karma is meditation. Namo Amitabha Buddha. When you sit in stillness, you begin to observe your thoughts. Without becoming them, you begin to see that thoughts come and go. Emotions rise and fall. Nothing is permanent. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And in that space, you are no longer controlled by automatic reactions. You begin to respond with awareness. Even just a few minutes a day can slowly change the way your mind works, like a river becoming calmer over time. Step 3. Self-reflection. Transformation requires honesty, not harshness, but truth. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Take time to reflect. You can write or simply sit quietly. Ask yourself, what patterns keep repeating in my life? What am I avoiding? What lesson is trying to reveal itself? Namo Amitabha Buddha. You may begin to notice that certain situations are not random. They are reflections, mirrors, showing you what still needs to be understood. And once you see this, you stop blaming the outside world and begin to look within. Step 4. Forgiveness. One of the heaviest forms of karma is emotional attachment, resentment, anger, guilt. These energies keep you tied to the past. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Forgiveness is not about saying something was right. It is about freeing yourself from the weight of what happened. Namo Amitabha Buddha. You may begin with something simple, a quiet practice. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Repeat it. Not with force, but with sincerity. Over time, something softens, something releases, and your energy begins to shift. Step 5. Conscious action, every action you take, creates new karma. Namo Amitabha Buddha. So begin to act with awareness, with intention, with compassion, even in small ways. A kind word, a patient response, a moment of understanding instead of reaction. Namo Amitabha Buddha. These small actions may seem insignificant, but they are not. They create ripples, and over time, those ripples become waves, waves that reshape your life. Step 6. Daily practice transformation does not happen in one moment. It happens in small moments. Repeat it. Namo Amitabha Buddha. A few minutes of awareness, a few moments of kindness, a few breaths of stillness every day. This is how karma changes. Not through force, but through consistency. Like water, slowly shaping stone. Namo Amitabha Buddha now. Pause for a moment, take a breath, and ask yourself, what is one small thing you can change today? Not tomorrow, not in the future, but now. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Because this moment is where your future begins. This moment is where karma shifts. This moment is where transformation becomes real. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And as we come to the final part, we will bring everything together. Understanding not only your karma, but your path forward. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Final reflection. Your karma, your path, your awakening. Namo Amitabha Buddha. As this journey comes to a gentle close, take a moment to simply breathe, to pause, and feel everything you have just discovered. Namo Amitabha Buddha. From the moment you were born, you have been walking a path, not a random path, but one shaped by karma, by lessons, by patterns, by experiences that were never meant to punish you, but to awaken you. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Perhaps now, you begin to see your life differently. The struggles you once resisted, the patterns you once questioned, the emotions you once feared. They may no longer feel like obstacles, but like messages. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Messages guiding you, inviting you to understand yourself more deeply, to grow beyond what you once believed was fixed. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Because the truth is, you are not your past, you are not your mistakes, you are not your struggles. Namo Amitabha Buddha, you are the awareness behind them, the consciousness that can observe, learn, and transform. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Your karmic number is not a label. It is not a limitation. It is a mirror. Reflecting the lessons your soul came here to understand, the strengths you carry within, and the growth that is still unfolding. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And now, you stand at a quiet turning point, a moment of awareness where you can begin to choose differently. Namo Amitabha Buddha. You can choose to react as you always have, to repeat the same patterns, to follow the same unconscious paths, or you can choose awareness. Namo Amitabha Buddha. You can choose to pause before reacting, to breathe before responding, to observe before judging. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And in these small choices, your life begins to change, not suddenly, but gradually, like the sunrise, quietly transforming the darkness into light. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Remember this. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to have all the answers. You do not need to change everything at once. Namo Amitabha Buddha. You only need to take one step, one conscious step. Today, Namo Amitabha Buddha, and then another tomorrow, and slowly, Without even realizing it, you will no longer be the same person. Namo Amitabha Buddha, your karma will begin to soften. Your mind will begin to quiet. Your life will begin to align with something deeper. Namo Amitabha Buddha now. We would like to ask you something simple but meaningful. What is your karmic number? Namo Amitabha Buddha. Take a moment, calculate it, and share it in the comments below, because you are not alone on this path. There are others who carry the same lessons, the same struggles, the same journey. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And together, we can create a space of understanding, a space of growth, a space of awareness. Namo Amitabha Buddha. If this message resonated with you, if it helped you see your life even just a little more clearly, then take a moment to support this journey. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you do not miss the next step on your path of awakening. Namo Amitabha Buddha. And if there is someone in your life who feels lost, confused, or searching for answers, share this video with them, because sometimes a single message can change everything. Namo Amitabha Buddha. As you leave this moment, carry this awareness with you, not as a burden, but as a light, a quiet understanding that you are always evolving, always learning, always moving toward a deeper truth. Namo Amitabha Buddha. May you walk your path with clarity, with compassion, and with peace. Namo Amitabha Buddha.